I hear a lack of supplies has weakened the Duke's defenses in the north. I will protect you. I cannot breach its armor! Line the stones! Let's have it armor and shield off! Don't shield for a bother! Triumphed! What's this?
Fire! Lend thy kiss!
Every beast has its weakness. Observe closely, and learn to exploit it. Tis weary work, standing guard in hostile lands. Morale can falter. Best to proceed straight ahead, like as not. It's an imposing sight from so close. Let us head north.
We've arrived at the Duke's northern stronghold.
Let us head north. Let us head north.
Even the dragons coming is not enough to unite men's hearts as one.
I'm trying to keep focus. A fellow has to stay.
I'd have well liked to see you slay the Height. This place, a place steeped in history. As you'll note from the... I fear the men's morale is...
Ransoren guards, so far from the capital. The best men in the strongest hold are powerless without supplies to live on.
Let us head north.
We'll know it by the ruins as we draw near.
The beasts of these parts are proving a greater challenge. Be sure.
Pack of dire wolves.
That must be the place.
We'll be red!
Any that would try to be Arisen are mine. Monsters all round us. In lands where men fear and dread, monsters always feel the war. It's no mere wolf.
Fast! Be wary of them!
There, Master! Snow harpies!
Stop as best you can!
I grant you fire's blaze!
'Tis fast! Be wary!
Monsters all around us!
It's a land of beasts.
Awaken! Leave it! To us!
I will give my all.
Fire!
Slay it where it lies! Don't let them back I've learned new techniques against that foe. Others have the advantage in the air. No, they have the advantage! Slow to come down. Puppies have the advantage in the air.
Takes fire!
Triumphed.
Snow harpy!
Be slow to come down. We have triumphed.
They say in times long
What's
past,
that?
such hill figures were not uncommon.
A cyclops!
I'm on my way. I'll go at once.
I'll heal your wounds.
Some beasts still remain. A former Arisen makes his home not far from here.
Him who knows that I know what he seeks to know knows it well, while he who knows not what I know, or know not. You see me, yes? Then congratulations are due. You have found the man you seek. I am, or was, perhaps like you, a child of man, bound to the dragon. Well met, young Arisen. I am he who was forged by the dragon.
We finally arrived.
Well met, Arisen of the present day. New forged link in the grand chain. You have come seeking meaning for that slate and the words it bears. There is none. None, save that it brought you here to me. My form can be discerned only by the true Arisen. I am the Dragon Forged. Go now. Tell him that gave you the cipher of what you have heard here.
I've learned what to do in this quest. Let us return to Grand Soren with this news.
Seems it leads into the earth, sir. The path ends.
This looks interesting.
What's that?
There's something drawn on the hill. Tis a port crystal. One can reach it from
meaning do
anywhere
you
with the
suppose
use
those
of a magic
stones
item.
hold? So this is the Pawn Guild.
Business with the guild, sir?
This is a place quite
Be
restful
they
to
man
look
or
at.
pawn, 'tis hard to do aught alone.
Tis usually more lively.
Hello.
Tis dreadfully easy to while away hours.
Seems the castle walls are reached by a flight of stairs ahead. What's this?
From day to night, this area feels completely different.
Not a text, you say? A cipher, crafted to bring you to the Dragon Forged. I see. If this man speaks true, and is immortal, there's a fair chance he guided his grace as well. Be that the case, his words are well worth heeding, sir. Meet with him as time allows. With luck, he'll lead you to victory as well.
I've gained wisdom.
Then the gatherings of salvation did have sinister purpose. 'Tis a grave shame the Elysians slipped our snare. We shall redouble our vigilance here to keep the city safe. I fear you are as like a target as Grand Sorin, though. Pray, be wary, Arisen. For now, I leave you with my thanks.
I feel more familiar with his quest now.
It will be my... Of course. Give the word.
Remember the item I asked you to... Well, enough of that. Ah, that's it exactly. Allow me to discount your fare in thanks. If I ever need your services again, I shall not hesitate to ask. Now, let us talk of business. Now, let us pray, call again. I've been at... Seems something's lost or loathed to be found anew. Ah, pay it no mind. Now, let us... Now, pray, call... Seems... Now... Now, let us talk of... Pray, call it... Seems... Now, let us talk... Now, let us talk of... Pray, call it... I find myself in need of another item, sir. As you performed so admirably last time, I thought I might seek your aid again. Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool not to have a look at my wares. Now, let us talk... Now, let us pray. Pray, remember the item I asked? Well, now, let us pray.
Well met, sir. It will be my honor to show you the ready charges for the worm hunt. The choice is yours. This is a high honor, Arisen. See, you do not take it lightly. Here are the details. Wondrous tidings, Arisen. The Duke is to grant you an audience. His Grace wishes to commend you for your valor and your service to the land. Know, however, that any errand you have taken on will be left to another to complete. You will also be asked to return your writ of permission to join the hunt. If you have aught left undone, pray tend to it afore you come to see the Duke, sir. I must be clear. Your audience with His Grace will put an end to any current tasks, and you will be asked to return your license to the worm hunt. Knowing that, are you prepared to see His Grace now? You are quite certain? No tasks left incomplete? No need for the license to the hunt? Understood. Then pray, enter the castle, sir. A guide awaits within to see you to His Grace.
The castle awaits you, just through that portcullis, Master.
Tonight the fisher knight leaves the humble shores of home for the heady depths of Cart. Pray, let this token from humble Festi garner favor with the leviathans within. Oh, tut-tut, no time for thanks, friend. The Duke awaits. Sail on, dear knight, sail on.
Look at the grave. I fear your crown outshines my own. By my command, every road in Francis shall be open to you henceforth as a member of the Worm Hunt. May your efforts help deliver us from the shadow of the dragon. As long as that damnable beast draws breath, I'll fain accept any help on offer. All right.
Let us speak another time, sir.
Danger stalks the capital even now.
All through my reign, I foresaw the coming of this danger. And so I gathered men into armies, stones into strongholds. I readied for war, and then you were risen. You came to us, and the dragon with you. Pray, think on the meaning of that, and of your duty.
Arisen. Hail, sir. It seems you truly stand apart from the rest of us. Some sneered when I presented the Hydra's head, said it was your feat alone that won it. In truth, I cannot deny it. I had no hand in it. It is plain fact. But what of the enlistment corps, then? What meaning does our fealty hold? I have no answer to give my men. To give myself.
Ah, the glorious return of the inimitable, the indomitable, the unforgettable! Scratch that last one. Who were you again?
My. Apologies, dear warrior. But to see a face austere as the castle walls adorned with this... Still, 'tis more agreeable than the endlessly dour air of most of my husband's sewn swords. Valor dwells in the heart, after all. The brave ought not need their raiment to speak for them at all, no? Hail, dear warrior of the lovely helm. I fear I am remiss in asking your name, sir. Arisen? You must forgive me. I fear I am grossly ignorant in matters of war. I had thought all who fought shared the title warrior. But again, you must excuse me. I am Eleanor, come just a few days past as a bride to the Duke. I pray you will serve my lord husband faithfully, Sir Warrior. I presume the crown you bear is a mark of your station as the Arisen? I must apologize for my laughter, good sir. I assure you I meant no disrespect. You would gift me your crown, dear warrior? You are far too kind. I shall cherish it. I shall pray for your safe travels, sir. Until we meet again, dear Arisen. I shall pray for your... Until we meet... I shall pray...
By decree of the Duke, you are to be allowed free passage into the castle. This right extends only to your person, and you are advised to comport yourself fittingly. A grievous breach in conduct will see you removed from the castle, or worse. You will take your orders from the Duke's Chamberlain, Aldous. Speak to him for further instruction. May the Maker see you on to further glory, sir.
How fared your audience with His Grace, Arisen? Aldous Ludric Sorn at your service, sir. I serve as a Chamberlain in the Duke's court. As you may have seen for yourself, it seems His Grace is... unwell. In truth, there is worry enough to make any man's head ache. But I fear he ails of worse than worry. Perhaps I ought not speak further on the matter, for my own well-being. I am charged with assigning royal orders, tasks of great import issued by the Duke himself. Pray forgive the bother, but I ask that you come to see me here in the castle whenever circumstances allow you to take on assignment. The future of this war is murky, sir. May your efforts help to bring its end into sight.
You've made quite the name for yourself since...
Sir Mercedes, acting captain of the enlistment corps, has also come from abroad.
Representatives from lands sworn to aid against the dragon will be gathered in the audience chamber.
Representatives from lands sworn to aid against the dragon will be gathered in the
Sir
audience
Mercedes,
chamber.
acting captain of the enlistment corps, has also come from abroad.
Well met, sir. It pains me to burden you, busy as you are with the royal orders, but there is aught I would speak of with you. It is a cause of worry, though I speak only for myself. Skeletons have been sighted near the capital. Elsewhere, I've had no end of reports. I cannot help but see the two as intertwined. Still, I'll be damned if I allow their kind to go corrupt. Arisen, I ask this as a favor. Will you look in? I believe I've learned where the cult meets. I ask you begin your search there. Go, and learn what you can.
Arisen, sir? I bear a message from Milady Eleanor. She would speak with you, sir. In private. Some would raise an eyebrow. Forgive me, Arisen. I must learn to hold my tongue around proper company. Pray, find me tonight in the castle garden.
You are to see me for your assignments, and no, I speak for His Grace on such matters. My word is his. Pray, make your choice, sir.
No doubt you're aware, the roads are ever more overrun with beasts of every... The threat has only worsened since the dragon's coming. Trade has suffered. Citizens, a company of the land's finest sword hands, have been gathered to thin the creature's numbers. It is no perfect solution, but it is a start. I would ask you to join them, sir. There's been no end of reports of caravans bearing tribute bound for Grand Sorin being waylaid by monsters. Among them, the direst threat is posed by the Griffin. It is not a creature easily quelled, but we can ignore it no longer. Hence the company of elites, and now it seems they are prepared to face the beast. They stand in wait outside the castle gate. Go and speak with them for further detail. I fear this may be a long battle, sir. May the Maker be your shield.
You are to see me for your assignments, and I speak for His Grace on such matters. My word is his. Pray, make your choice, sir. You've a stake in this, and a right to hear, sir. You know of Fornival, aye? He is among the wealthiest of Grand Sorin's merchants, though now he stands to lose all. He is accused of a litany of crimes. I would beg a favor. It seems Fornival was as busy in his underground dealings as in his honest work. His bill of crimes includes bribery, fraud, abduction, the selling of secrets, even collusion with Salvation. The inquest continues as we speak. Should the present tide prevail, he will likely be found guilty and put to death. Opinions are split, however, on the credibility of the present proofs and testimonies. A few days yet remain before the matter is decided. I ask that you go and gather what facts you can. Any proof is welcome, be it evidence or testimony, aught that clearly shows his guilt or innocence. Justice must be done, and for that, we've need of the truth.
You'll go no further.
I hear old Fornival is the subject of His conviction would bring me no joy. Arisen, I've long had dealings with Fornival, and want to believe in his innocence. Pray, take a petition for his acquittal from me, that it may help sway his arbiters.
You are to see me for your assignments, and no one. I speak for His Grace on such matters. Pray, make your choice, sir. I would ask you to seek material. The inquiry.
Fornival's inquest will not wait for
I
us
recall
long.
hearing of Fornival at the Windbluff
Well
Tower.
met, sir.
And in Cassidus.
Someone must know something about this matter. Let's ask around.
Hello. Tell me, sir, what is to become of my father? You're the Arisen, are you not? Can you not do aught to help him? I could not bear to lose him. Even if the things they say were true, he was ever a kind father to me. A petition? Of course, I would gladly draft one. I would draft 100 if it be a help.
Stay on.
Many of these are like to be homes of members of the Duke's court.
From day to night, this area feels
So
completely
quiet.
different.
The life of a salesman surely has its own
You know of the
trials.
witch what lives in those woods?
Also, somewhat.
An inquest, eh? I know 'tis improper to say so, but you'll not deny the thrill of awaiting judgment. Though it's the rare trial that's not decided before it begins, if truth be told. Proofs are easily falsified. Testimony still more so. There's always someone with cause to want one outcome or the other, and the means to ensure it. Which brings me to a very special deal for you, friend. Writs of affidavit for sale at bargain rates. I've statements of varying guilt or innocence. Quite the clever forgeries, these. They always sell well when there's an inquest on. And why not? 'Tis a heady thing to buy a man's guilt or innocence. If you've mistaken the trial's result, you'd be a fool not to. I'll disavow we ever spoke if asked, mind. The choice is yours to make. My prices ebb and flow with the tides of the trial. Still, 'tis a small price for justice. You'll not regret it, friend. Make good use of it, and remember...
Aye, they say she understands worm
Remember
speak,
to say
the
that
dragon's
for
own
logic.
tongue.
That hexer's lived there for many a year. Even as a child, I heard cradle tales of old witches.
Speak to any pawn, and they will gladly join your service, Arisen.
Seems that many people live here as well. I've been drenched!
Hello.
I've heard tell that Fornival stands trial. None's the pity. I fancy myself the forgiving sort, but I'll not mourn his passing. I'm scarce the only one he's wronged either. The man built his fortune on the backs of honest folk. I'll gladly add my name to a petition if it means no others need suffer at his hands.
Steady on! Now, where shall we head?
So quiet.
I heard of Fornival's inquest. Serves him outright, says I. I'll sign any petition you set before me if it means he'll hang for what he's done. He deserves no better after what he did to my family.
Fornival's met with an inquest? 'I'll not forget the pain he caused me as long as I live. The caitiff, I shall sleep better o' nights, knowing no others will suffer the same fate. Let him rot. I gladly commit my name to the petition for his conviction.
We've done it! Steady on!
The stairs ahead lead atop the castle walls.
Ever a pleasure. Back in need, far be it for me to stint surprise. You'll pay my price, though. 'Tis only right, you'll sure agree. You'll not make good use of it. Back in need, far be it for me. You'll pay my price, though. 'Tis only right, you'll sure agree. No, now, let us talk of... Now, pray. Back, far. You'll pay my price, though. 'Tis now, pray.
From day to night, this area feels completely different.
Salvation and the Knights Champion. The capital swirls with ill rumors.
Blustering fools just barged in, eh? Oh, just madness. You there, you're an able sort. There's time yet afore my trial is decided. Pray, arrange for my acquittal however you may. If you see me through this storm, I'll sell to you at cost for the rest of my days. 'Tis a generous offer, eh? Now go, and pray put an end to this farce. I'm eager to be quit of this confinement. Please.
There's something drawn on the hill. The worm's coming has driven beasts to flood in from the mountains.
Trees here have a different look than those of the south.
Please, don't overdo it.
Only evergreens grow in this cold.
'Tis disarmed
We
for
might
now!
harvest odd from them. Sir Dario knew something of Thornival, I believe.
The beasts of these parts are proving a greater challenge, to be sure.
We've arrived at the Duke's northern stronghold. Even the dragon's coming is not enough to unite men's hearts as one. Grandsoren guards, so far.
The messenger brought Mors the... We'll be as cats without claws, should he be kept from doing business. I do not know the man well. I cannot stand idly by and see him convicted. Testimony given in person will carry more weight than a missive. Yet I cannot leave this place. Pray, take one of my men with you back to the capital. He will speak in my place. You do Fornival a service, sir, and us with him. I will send word ahead for a man to await you. Pray, speak to him directly. Welcome, sir. Though I fear this place, how do you find playing the role of... I meant only the role of hero must be tough. I may have one such task to offer. Then pray, allow me to begin with a word about the stronghold. Given the hold's remote location, those who man it are oft required, and sadly, the worsening dangers that plague the roads, no matter the number of pleas I send to the capital, I receive no response. We're to commence a new regimen of training. By now, we are a week's food in arrears. Our would be a mercy if you, as Arisen, would go and speak, and in so doing, an acclaim for precluding a dire crisis in the Grand Sorin, you will find a Lord Julian. The whole pray, speak with him, else the other guards within the Duke's castle.